teachings connect, and in the initial verse, all afflictions arise solely due to the mind, giving rise to delusional thoughts according to conditions. So the two things there, the mind, then interact with the conditions, delusional thoughts. Our thinking and matters and objects based on condition give rise to affliction. So arising from there, again, the condition looking at phenomena of matters and objects relating to affliction. Right? This is a 12 cyclic existence. Using our innate enlightenment and true suchness to adapt the condition, we excite the Tathagata nature. And obviously that's the innate enlightenment within us to give rise to the Buddha nature. It arises solely as the mind connects with the states and phenomena, right, which I just mentioned. The mind connects with the phenomena. It comes from our mind. So therefore, fundamentally, what is the mind? The mind is just merely a bundle of thoughts. So it's master explanation. In our daily living, our minds connect with our surroundings, which consists of the conditions that we are in that make us happy or otherwise. And as a result of which in connection with skandhas arises, and this way all the affliction arise solely due to the mind. So it's nothing to do with the condition. The condition will always be there. If we do not earnestly engage in spiritual practice, we'll then have negative influences because we cannot realize the emptiness of the skandhas. So with the Dhammagatha nature, hold on to good intent, our minds connect with states and phenomena, our nature through suchness arrive, which is innate within us. So teachings must be according to the student and master part of the situation. We cannot get a university professor to teach kindergarten school because they'll be utterly bored. That's because of solemn teaching. So the Buddha taught in part with capabilities, it skillfully entice them with capabilities to form the aspiration. So the lessons learned. In the beginning, the Buddha applied his wisdom to teach us how to eliminate our afflictions. So he applied the Four Noble Truths so that we can understand how suffering arises and what the causes arising from there and the way to the cessation of suffering. And so by eradicating the affliction, then we enter nirvana. And the problem is, and people then think that it will forever be in a state of extinction and need not come back. And a lot of people still believe, and it's present still in the world, there's only a one life theory. So eliminating affliction, delusion, and karma is limiting the excrement in the field of the mind, which is what we have. So clearing our mind is the first step of the Buddha's teaching, and that's what through the door of admonishment that Master mentioned a few lessons ago. So when we return to true suchness, we will be very clear about external states which we are in. And so to understand the external states, then we will not then let them delude or disturb our minds when facing external states. So what are these external states? The external states with phenomena of people, matters, and objects interact with the state of our mind, which is a bundle of thoughts, arousing either the desire or emotion, giving rise to the skandhas of form, feeling, perception, mental formation leading to activities, and the mental consciousness, which is the mundane consciousness in a state of the mind. So in light of the time, so I'm giving you a very short contemplation today because it's Saturday and we've got very limited time to share. So it's just very simple words and here in contemplation, and it's about interaction, the state of mind to gain wisdom in light of the conditions. So here it is. So wisdom finds you with the conditions that you are in, and that's and we face that in a conditioned practice, but you'll find wisdom in the conditions. Okay, on relationship. When you practice to unfold the good virtues, you will need to cultivate the suppressed seeds of defilements and arise the good virtues. And this is through the door exaltation. The manifestation of the coming out cup arises in how one responds to the conditions, which I just mentioned in the previous contemplation. So when someone pours kerosene on you, you do not react with a flame of anger. Instead, you douse it with mercy and forgiveness peacefully. So wash it with unconditional love. You'll then find peace and harmony. Okay, Kanan, brothers and sisters.
Yeah, Karan again, Chin, for the wonderful summary and a wonderful insight. Okay, we shall take our ritual group photo. Everyone, please on your video. Sister Cupping, are you still blushing from yesterday's sharing?
Yes.
Still blushing. Okay, yeah.